And once again, we need the top 3 finishing teams from last evening's women's 800 freestyle and this morning's women's and men's 200 medley relay. Again, we need the top 3 finishing teams right now over at award staging. Once again, coaches, please help us here. Relay presentations coming up here. Get your swimmers over there. The top 3 finishing teams from last evening's women's 800 freestyle relay and this morning's women's and men's 200 meter medley relays. We need those swimmers over at award staging right now. Also need the coaches for those winning relays over at award staging to present medals to your swimmers. And our first awards presentation this evening will be in the women's 800 freestyle relay. In third place from SwimMac, Molly Donlan, Avery Clamforth, Morgan Rzuski, and Kaylee McDonald. Second place, the swim team, Justina Kozin, Leah Lucy, Isabella Abraham, and Joanna Kozin. And the 2022 Spring Speedo Sectional Champions in the women's 800 freestyle relay, Carmel Swim Club in a time of 8:23.46, Barrett Berglund, Gretchen Luking, Alexandra Shackle, and Lindsay Bowen. Congratulations, ladies. Swimmers, don't forget that just beyond the clerk of course, we have a social media station set up over there where you can take pictures within that frame. There's props, and get those posted out on the internet. Ready now for the award presentation of the women's 200 medley relay. And in third place, from Mason Manor Rays, Ella Persma, Adeline Robillard, Caitlin Weitz, and Taylor Bucker. Second place, Swim Back, Molly Donlin, Avery Clamfoth, Cayman Neal, and Maya Gonzel. And the 2022 Spring Speedo Sectional Champions in the Women's 200 Medley Relay, Carmel Swim Club, the time of 1:56.71, Barrett Berglund, Molly Sweeney, Gretchen Luking, Megan Christmas. The award presentation now in men's 200 medley relay. Third place, Swim Back, Caleb Modari, Matthew Lucky, Cameron Abuqueta, and Tyson Harris. Second place, the swim team, Kai Van Westering, Brady Byer, Kwayo Shu, and Cruz Tester. And the 2022 Spring Speedo Sectional Champions in the men's 200 medley relay from Carmel Swim Club in a new meet record-setting time. Now get this, ladies and gentlemen, the top 6 finishing teams in this event today broke the meet record, but Carmel, the winners, in a new record time, ultimate record time, 1:42.56, Wyatt Davis, Ryan Malicki, Aaron Shackle, and Sean Sullivan. So welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the IU Natatorium for our second evening of finals competition in the 2022 Spring Speedo Sectional Championships. 4 new meet records set so far. No doubt we'll see more this evening. Now, ladies and gentlemen, at this time, I ask that you all please rise for this evening's national anthem, performed by the following swimmers: Tamsin Foreman of Berkeley Aquatic, Alex Nodal, Carolyn Bowling, Emily Ellsworth, and Aubrey Butcher of Westerville Aquatic. Ladies.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hail at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets' red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
All right, nice job, ladies. Ready to get started here this evening. C final heat of the women's 200 freestyle. Lane 1 for Fishers Area Swimming Tigers, Addison Carlisle. 2 for Swimback, Emma Stolberg. 3 for Buckeye Swim Club, Caitlin Salos. Lane 4 for Mason Manor Rays, Taylor Bacher. 5 for Mason Manor Rays, Adeline Robillard. 6 for Carmel Swim Club, Megan Chrisman. 7 for Zionsville Swim Club, Reagan Matthiessen. And 8 for Fishers Area Swimming Tigers, Avery Stein. Megan Chrisman, Carmel Swim Club, taking it out 101.65. Second position, Taylor Bacher. Mason Manor Rays, she turns into 102.33. And third in lane 2, Emma Stolberg, 102.73. Into the wall they come. Taylor Bacher, Mason Manor Rays, 207.29. B final now for this event. Lane 1 for Carmel Swim Club, Barrett Berglund. 2 for Supernova Swim Team, Elizabeth Ibrecht. 3 for Carmel Swim Club, Aaron Cummins. 4 for Carmel, Molly Sweeney. Lane 5 for Indiana Swim Club, Christina Pagel. Lane 6 for Midland Dolphins, Ella Roberson. 7 for Swim Mac, Morgan Rzuski. And in lane 8 for Fishers Area Swimming Tigers, Emily Wolf. Pagel at the 50, 28.45, followed by Molly Sweeney in lane 4. Molly Sweeney now leading the way, 1:00:09 at the 100. Pagel in second, lane 5, 1:00:43. And third out of lane 1, Barrett Berglund of Carmel Swim Club. Setting up for that final turn, Molly Sweeney still out front, 1:31.71. Still Pagel in second, Berglund in third, fourth is Cummins in lane 3. Molly Sweeney with a swim this morning, 2:06.61, puts it on the wall this evening, 2:03.67. Molly Sweeney from Carmel. Now bringing out the first championship final of the evening, that of the women's 200 freestyle. In lane 1 from the swim team, Joanna Cozen. 2 for Irish Aquatics, Lily Christensen. Lane 3 from Carmel Swim Club, Lindsay Bowen. Lane 4 from Nation's Capital Swim Club, Erin Gemmel. Lane 5 from the swim team, Justina Cozen. 6 from Swim Mac, Kaylee McDonald. 7 for Mason Manor Rays, Ella Pisma. And an 8 for Carmel Swim Club, Alexandra Ward. Ladies and gentlemen, this is your A final in the women's 200 freestyle. Erin Gemmel, lane 4, set a new meet record with her swim this morning of a 1:58.89, breaking the old record of Kelly Pash from 2019 at 2:00:17. So we'll keep an eye on Gemmel's splits as we go through this A final heat. Or does somebody else step forward, swim faster? Gemmel out at 27.52. Gemmel at the 100 this morning, 58.15. She turns in a 57.43, quicker than her record swim of earlier today. Justina Kozin of the swim team in lane 5. Second position, third in lane 3, Lindsay Bowen, Carmel Swim Club. Kemmel with half a length to go here in the A final of the women's 200 freestyle. Ahead of her pace from this morning. Again, she touched in a time of 1:58.89. And into the wall she comes, touching, setting a new meet record, breaking her swim of this morning at a 1:57.41. Erin Kemmel of Nation's Capital. D final in the women's 200 free. Lane 1 from Lake Erie Silver Dolphins, Chris Edgar. 2 from Carmel Swim Club, Lucy Enoch. 3 from Fort Wayne Swim Team, Kirsten Lee. 4 for Berkeley Aquatic Club, Kate Curran. Lane 5 from Firestone Akron Swim Team, Julia Kernamoen. 6 from Club Olympia, Ashley Friel. 7 from Carmel Swim Club, Sabrina Ledwith. And in lane 8 for Milford Area Swim Team, Erin Fentress. Hundred turn here. Kate Curran out front, 1:02.83. Lucy Enoch, Carmel Swim Club, second in lane 2, 1:02.87. And third at the 100, Chris Edgar, Lake Erie Silver Dolphins in lane 1. Lucy Enoch, Carmel Swim Club in lane 2. Leads the D final heat down to the finish. Under the flag she goes into the wall, and Enoch with a time of 2:08.03. P2 championship heat now. Lane 4, Elizabeth Jobin, Concord Swim Club. Elizabeth this morning with a preliminary swim, 2:47.67. Turns at the 100, 137.71. Split time I was referencing this morning was on a Meet Mobile. I don't believe that is correct. So we'll just enjoy Elizabeth Jobin from Concord Swim Club working through her swim here. Final turn, and she's on her way back down to finish off her 200 freestyle event for this evening. Coming up after the conclusion of the heat that's in the water is going to be the award presentation in the women's 200 freestyle. And Elizabeth Jobin into the wall in a time 3:24.20. Award presentation now in the women's 200 freestyle. And in third place from Carmel Swim Club, Lindsay Bowen. Placing second from the swim team, Justina Cousin. And the 2022 Spring Speedo Sectional Champion of the women's 200 freestyle from Nation's Capital Swim Club, setting a new meet record with her swim this evening of a 157.41, Erin Gemmel. And now the award presentation in P2. Your P2 champion of the women's 200 freestyle, Elizabeth Jobin from Concord Aquatic Club in a time of 3:24.20. Men's 200 freestyle coming up. C final. Lane 1 for West Michigan swimmers, Joseph Engel. 2 for Waves Bloomington, Joshua Fujimoto. 3 for Swim Mac, Granger Barty. Lane 4 for Carmel Swim Club, Ryan Malicki. 5 for Zionsville, John Donovan. 6 for Swim Mac, Max Osman. Lane 7 swimming unattached, the swim team, Finn Anun. And lane 8 for Fort Wayne swim team, Owen Dankirk. Ryan Malicki at Carmel, turning into 56.94. Second, lane 1, Joseph Engel. West Michigan swimmers, 57.16. And third in lane 6, Mac Osman. From Swim Mac, 57.53 his split. Ryan Malicki, 154.05. Lineup now for the B final of the men's 200 freestyle. Lane 1 for the swim team, Kweo Zhu. Lane 2 for Fishers Area Swimming Tigers, Kyle Ponsler. 3 for Carmel Swim Club, Sean Sullivan. 4 for Kentucky Aquatics, Adam Rosapol. Lane 5 swimming unattached for the swim team, Jaden Ficklin. 6 for the swim team, Kai Van Westering. 7 for the swim team, Bo Zhang. And lane 8 for the swim team, Sean Mackey. So half the field here in the B final heat out of Orange County, California. Great to have him here in the sunny and warm Midwest, or the frosty and snowy Midwest, depending on the day and the hour. Adam Rosapol, Kentucky Aquatics in lane 4. 100 split, 54.49, ahead of Kai Westering. Lane 6 at a 54.97. Third at the 100, Ficklin. In lane 5 at a 55.65. And here in lane 6, charging up, Van Westering, the swim team, into the lead. And Van Westering out of lane 6, touching first in a time of 1:53.36. Now bringing out the championship final heat in the men's 200 freestyle. In lane 1 for Westerville Aquatic Club, Zachary Stump. Lane 2 for Indiana University, Jacob Destramp. Lane 3 for McKendree University, Alariza Yavari Ferrucciani. In lane 4 for Kentucky Aquatics, Max Berg. Lane 5 for Carmel, Wyatt Davis. Lane 6 for Buckeye Swim Club, Zachary Ward. Lane 7 from Swim Mac, Norvin Klontz. And an 8 from the swim team, Nicholas Grokey. The A final now in the men's 200 free. Meet record in the men's 200 freestyle, 147.45 by Felix Aubach in 2017. Wyatt Davis, lane 5, already part of 2 record-setting relays so far in this championship meet. Out in front, Max Bird, Kentucky Aquatics. He turned this morning in a 53.41. He's out in the 52.33, knocking on the door of a new meet record in this event. Davis in second, lane 5, third, Yavari. Maxberg turns at the far end, 120.55 ahead of Davis. Yavari third and fourth position, Zachary Ward, lane 6. Racing down here to the finish, and Wyatt Davis trying to close the gap. Big finish here by Wyatt Davis, the Carmel Swim Club. Max Berg breathing off to his right. He sees Davis, and they both shoot into the wall. And touching first is Wyatt Davis, the Carmel Swim Club, in a 148.83. Nice job, gentlemen. D final in the men's 200 free. Underway now. Lane 1 for Mason Manarays, Jason Zhao. Lane 2 for Fishers Area Swimming Tigers, Jonathan Hines. 3 for Pace Setter Aquatics, Evan Dixon. 4 for Carmel, Lewis Sang. And 5 for Buckeye Swim Club, Cameron Pettit. 6 for West Michigan, Owen Stevens. 7 for Zionsville Swim Club, Walker Mattice. And 8 for Westerville Aquatic Club, Cameron Frazier. Out of lane 1, Jason Zhao. Mesa Manarays turning in a 56.37. Head of Walker Mattice, Zionsville Swim Club in lane 7. In a 56.67, Third at the 100, Owen Stevens, West Michigan, 57-51. Jason Zhao, Mason Manarays, charging down to finish it off. The D final heat, men's 200 freestyle, and he's on the wall in a time of 1:57.24. And now the award presentation of the men's 200 freestyle. In third place from McHenry University, Alariza Yavari Ferociani. Placing second from Kentucky Aquatics, Max Berg. And the 2022 Spring Speedo Sectional Champion, the men's 200 free from Carmel Swim Club, Wyatt Davis, in a time of 1:48.83. Next up, women's 100 butterfly. C final. Lane 1 for Carmel Swim Club, Parker Kurzawa. 2 for Lake Erie Silver Dolphins, Kaylee Ream. 3 for Center Grove Aquatic, Laura Phipps. 4 for Carmel, Haley Reed. 5 for Swim Mac, Cayman Neal. 6 for Swim Mac, Emma Stolberg. Lane 7 for Summit City Aquatics, Ripley Merritt. And 8 for Bryan Center, Brooklyn Beach. Phipps out front, lane 3, 29.60. Ahead of Neal in lane 5, 29.73. And third, Haley Reed in lane 4. Close one here coming down to the finish. Who's going to get their hand on the wall first? And out of lane 5, Cayman Neal of SwimMac, 102.92. Here's the B final. Lane 1 from Lake Erie Silver Dolphins, Lillian Klingensmith. Lane 2 for SwimMac, Kaylee McDonald. Lane 3 for the swim team, Isabel Abraham. Lane 4 for Mason Manarays, Ella Piersma. Lane 5 for the swim team, Joanna Cozen. 6 for Carmel is Gretchen Luking. 7 for Carmel, Kira Thomason. And lane 8 for Mason Manarays, Taylor Bacher. Gretchen Luque, Carmel out front, lane 6, 29.40, second position. Lilia King-Smith, Lake Erie Silver Dolphins, lane 1 at a 29.51. Tight field coming into the wall here. And taking the B final heat, Joanna Cozen of the swim team in lane 5 at a time of 1:02.95. Now bringing out the championship final heat of the women's 100 butterfly. Lineup in this one, beginning in lane 1 from Irish Aquatics, Lily Christensen. Lane 2 from SwimMac, Molly Donlin. Lane 3 for Lakeside Swim Team, Charlotte Crush. Lane 4 for Carmel, Alexandra Shackle. 5 for Club Wolverine, Hannah Bellard. 6 for Nation's Capital, Erin Gemmel. Lane 7 for Buckeye Swim Club, Millie Evans. And an 8 for Carmel Swim Club, Devin Kitchell. The A final heat of the women's 100 butterfly. Gemmel all ready with a win under her belt. The 200 freestyle earlier this evening and a new meet record to boot in that event. Leading the way here, though, Alexandra Shackle from Carmel Swim Club, 27.40, with Bellard second in lane 5. Alexandra making it look smooth. From Carmel Swim Club, she touches in a time of 58.88. D final of the women's 100 butterfly. Lane 1 for Fishers Area Swimming Tigers, Emily Wolf. 2 for Nation's Capital, Campbell Schofield. 3 for Club Olympia, Ashley Friel. 4 for WTRC Sharks, Anna Gerhart. 5 for Club Wolverine, Stella Chapman. 6 for Mason Manta Rays, Greer Gordon. 7 for Irish Aquatics, Elena Riggins. And an 8 for SwimMac, Julia Gehrig. Julia Garrick, SwimMac here in lane 8. Does she get into the wall first? Yes, she does, in a time of 104.73. And award presentation now, the women's 100 butterfly. Finishing third in this event this evening from Lakeside Swim Team, Charlotte Crush. Second place from Club Wolverine, Hannah Ballard. And the 2022 Spring Speedo Sectional Champion of the Women's 100 Butterfly from Carmel, Alexandra Shackle, in a time of 58.88. Congratulations, ladies. Next up, men's 100 butterfly. Here's your C final. Lane 1 for Summit City Aquatics, Owen Lindsay. 2 for Swim-Mac, Robert Fry. 3 for Duneland, Alejandro Kincaid. 4 for Carmel, Leo Hahn. 5 for Lakeside, Charlie Crush. 6 for Duneland, Scotty Pajek. 7 for Fort Wayne Swim Team, Owen Dankirk. And an 8 for Swim-Mac, Cameron Abuqueta. C final heat coming down to the finish. Alejandro Kincaid out of lane 3. Yep, 56-43. Here's the B final. Lane 1 for Swim-Mac, Troy Keane. Lane 2 also from Swim-Mac, Reed Miller. 3 for Greater Columbus, Eli Stoll. 4 for Irish Aquatics, Samuel Sierra. Lane 5 for McKendree University, Jackson Lustig. 6 for Lawrence County Aquatics, Paul Gabbert. 7 for Indiana Swim Club, Lucas Pagel. And 8 for the swim team, Quayo Chu Zhu. B final here in the men's 100 butterfly. Turning at the 50, Paul Gabbard in lane 6. Lawrence County Aquatics, 26-29, ahead of Samuel Sierra. Irish Aquatics in lane 4 to 26-36. Into the wall they come. And out of lane 4 from Irish Aquatics, Sammy Sierra in a time of 55.98. Bringing out the A final heat now in the men's 100 butterfly. In lane 1 from Milford area swimming, William Fentress. Lane 2 for Mason Manarays, Carl Blobom. Lane 3 for Zionsville Swim Club, Will Modglin. Lane 4 for Indiana University, Tomer Frankel. Lane 5 for Indiana University, Finley Brooks. 6 for Carmel, Aaron Shackle. Lane 7 for Indiana University, Luke Barr, and an 8 for Indiana University, Kevin White. A final heat in the men's 100 butterfly. Meet record 51.98 by Miles Smuchlow of Club Wolverine in 2021. Tomer turns at the 50 in a 24.70. Ahead of Finley Brooks in lane 5. Third, Will Modglin, Zionsville Swim Club in lane 3. Tomer Frankel, Indiana University. One more stroke into the wall, 52.90. D final. Lane 1 for Westerville Aquatic Club, Benjamin Coverdale. 2 for Carmel, Emil Haig. 3 for Franklin Regional, Jay Stewart. 4 for Swimback, Granger Barty. 5 for Boilermaker Aquatic, Matthew Klang. 6 for Boilermaker, Landon Van Meter. 7 for Lakeside, John Crushton. 8 for Indiana Swim Club, David Kovacs. Kling at the 50, lane 5, 26.81. Ahead of John Crush, lane 7. Lakeside turning into 27.00. Third out of lane 1, Benjamin Coverdale from Westerville. We need an Indiana University coach over at award staging, please. Indiana University coach, please report right now to parade staging, or to award staging, rather. And taking the D final heat in lane 7, John Crush of Lakeside, 57.69. Now, ladies and gentlemen, the award presentation in the men's 100 butterfly. In third place from Carmel Swim Club, Aaron Shackle. Second place from Indiana University, Finley Brooks. the 2022 Spring Speedo Sectional Champion in the men's 100 butterfly from Indiana University, Tomer Frankel, in a time of 52.90. Congratulations, gentlemen. Once again, our timers get their chairs turned around. We're so thankful for our timers, the job they do helping us to put on the meet. Women's 400 IM up next. C final. Lane 1 for Carmel Swim Club, Kira Thomas. And lane 2 for also from Carmel, Kayla Barr. 3 for Fishers Area Swimming Tigers, Avery Stein. Lane 4 for Club Wolverine, Ocean Van Littenau. Lane 5 for Swim Mac, Grace Tucci. 6 for the Tigers, Lydia Reed. 7 for Carmel, Alexandra Ward. And an 8 for Swim Mac, Grace Daniels. Van Litten out at the first 100, 107.80. Tucci in lane 5, 108.38. And third at the 100, Grace Daniels from Swim Mac, 108.44. Grace Daniels swim back here on the backstroke leg of the 400 IM. She turns out front, 225.60 ahead of Van Littenau in lane 4 to 226.44. And third in lane 7 from Carmel Swim Club, Alexandra Ward, as she turns into 227.22. Grace Tucci swim back here, lane 5 on the breaststroke. As leads swap back and forth in this C final. Grace turns 3:53.32 ahead of Van Littenau. In lane 4, 3:54.80. And third, Avery Stein. Fast Tigers at a 3:56.78. Very close race here. Tucci just ahead of Van Littenau as they now blast down here to the finish on our final length of the women's 400 IMC final. Half a length to go now. Van Littenau, Club Wolverine, lane 4, breathing off to her right. Is she timing her way into the wall? Last minute split there by Tucci. And Van Littenau touching first at a time of 5:03.31. A little cat and mouse there. Line up in the B final of the women's 400 IM. Lane 1 from Swim Mac, Marion Monk. 2 for Swim Mac, Abigail Druin. 3 for Swim Mac, Sydney Sanders. 4 for Carmel, Alyssa Street. Lane 5 for U Indy, Marizel Van Jarsveld. 6 for Carmel, Lucy Enoch. 7 for Carmel, Kira Kask. And in lane 8 for Fishers Area Swimming Tigers, Kate Mauser. At the end of the fly, your leader, Kira Kask in lane 7, Carmel Swim Club, 106.52, ahead of Van Jarsveld in lane 5. At 106.59 in third in lane 8, Kate Mauser for the Tigers, 106.70. Alyssa Street, Carmel Swim Club, now out front on the backstroke. She turns at a 2:22.36 ahead of Van Jarsveld in lane 5, 2:23.07. And third in lane 1, Marion Monk from Swim Back, 2:27.37. Maricel Van Jarsveld. U Indy in lane 5. Swimming strong on the breaststroke. Maricel turns at the end of the breaststroke, 346.88. Ahead of Monk in lane 1 at a 348.84, and Street third in lane 4, 349.43. This is going to be a good race down to the finish here. Alyssa Street from Carmel stepping it up here to challenge Maricel Van Jarsveld from U Indy in lane 5. Half a length to go here. Alyssa Street to the front in lane 4. Big kick and cranking it over. Alyssa Street. And Alyssa's time, 4:55.85. Big smile on her face. As we now bring out the A final heat of the women's 400 IM. In lane 1 for Lake Erie Silver Dolphins, Jessica Eden. 2 for Lakeside Swim Team, Haley McDonald. In lane 3 for Nation's Capital, Sophia Duncan. 4 for this swim team, Justina Kozin. Lane 5 for Swim Mac, Avery Clamforth. 6 for Swim Mac, Sophia Plaza. 7 for Mason Manarays, Adeline Robillard. And in lane 8 for Buckeye Swim Club, Caitlin Salos. The A final heat in the women's 400 IM. Meet record of the women's 400 IM of 4:08.87. Kirsten Metz of Boilermaker Aquatics in 2019. Jessica Eden, Lake Erie Silver Dolphins in lane 1. At the end of the fly, she turns in a 104.14 ahead of Justina Kozin of the swim team in lane 4 at an 04.61. Third at the 100, Haley McDonald in lane 2, 105.47. That meet record time may be off a little bit. We just read what's put up on there, you know? Very exciting. Sophia Duncan out front, lane 3, 2:19.47. Justina Kosen, second in lane 4. She turns into 2:19.82 ahead of Jessica Eaton in lane 1 from Lake Erie Silver Dolphins and a 2:20.03. Kosen now out front at the end of the breaststroke, 3:41.24. Klamfoth second in lane 5, 3:42.31. Justina Kosen from the swim team was a 4:49.33 this morning, and Justina's time tonight, 4:46.87. D final in the women's 400 IM. Lane 1 for Fishers Area Swimming Tigers, Mia Wilson. 3 for Mason Manor Rays, Caitlin Smittle. 3 for Concord Swim Club, Brindley Yoder. 4 for Firestone Akron, Julia Quirna-Moen. 5 for Swim Mac, Lauren Bernardo. 6 for Nations Capital, Campbell Schofield. 7 for Club Wolverine, Angelina Sunna. And 8 for Plymouth Canton Cruisers, Elizabeth Newman. Bernardo out front, 108.80 ahead of Schofield. Lane 6 at an 09.84. Third at the 100. Quirna-Moen 109.92. Lauren turning here at the halfway mark, 2:23.59. Smittle in second, lane 2. With Angelina Sunna now, third in lane 7. Bernardo turning at a 3:55.36. Ahead of Yoder in lane 3, 4:01.58, and third at the turn out of lane 8, Elizabeth Newman, 4:01.77. Lauren Bernardo, Swimac in lane 5. She's on the wall now in a time of 5:06.42. And now the award presentation in the women's 400 IM. In third place from Lakeside Swim Team, Haley McDonald. Placing second from Swimac, Avery Klemfoth. And the 2022 Spring Speedo Sectional Champion in a women's 400 IM from the swim team, Justina Kozin, in a time of 4:46.87. Congratulations, ladies. By the way, I was just told that the record for this event is a 4:43:41, swum in 2019. So we were a little bit slower than that, but that is the record. Just for those of you keeping tabs. The women's 400 IM. Men's 400 IM, C final. Lane 1 for Mason Manarays, Ethan Fang. 2 for Swim Back, Gavin McCarter. 3 for Carmel Swim Club, Michael Gorey. 4 for Swim Mac, Davis Dunham. 5 for Carmel Swim Club, Connor Lathrop. 6 for Westerville Aquatic Club, Cameron Frazier. 7 for Summit City Aquatics, Owen Lindsay. And an 8 for Grand Traverse, Blake Rowe. Owen Lindsay turning in lane 7, 101.22. Ahead of Michael Gorey, Carmel Swim Club in lane 3, 101.47. And third at the 100, Blake Rowe from Grand Traverse, lane 8, 102.06. Davis Dunham at the turn, 2:13.09. Michael Gorey second in lane 3. Third, Lindsay Owen lane 7. Fourth in lane 8, Blake Rowe. Davis Dunham, Swim Mac in lane 4. He's got company on his left. Michael Gorey, Carmel Swim Club, trying to close the gap. Dunham turns here at the end of the breaststroke, 3:35.21. Ahead of Gorey, 3:35.30. Third in lane 6, Cameron Frazier of Westerville Aquatic Club, 3:41.27. Look at this coming down to the finish in the C final heat here in this event. Davis Dunham, Swim-Mac in lane 4, gets it done in a time of 4:37.60. B final in the men's 400 IM, lane 1 from Swim-Mac, Alexander Cook, 2 from the swim team, Brady Byer, 3 from Berkeley Aquatic Club, Gavin Foreman, lane 4 from Swim-Mac, Frederick Klein, 5 from Swim-Mac, Benjamin Delmer, 6 from Swim-Mac, Charles Heisick, 7 from Buckeye Swim Club, Cameron Pettit, and an 8 from Center Grove Aquatic Club, Garrett Christ. Alexander Cook, Swim-Mac in lane 1, taking it out. 101.40. Charles Heisick, second in lane 6. Also for Swim-Mac, 102.08. And third, Cameron Pettit, lane 7, 102.80. Cameron Pettit, Buckeye Swim Club on the backstroke here out front. Lane 7 is Pettit now, turns in a 2:13.82. Head of Charles Heisick of Swim-Mac in lane 6, 2:14.70. And third in lane 5, Benjamin Delmar from Swim-Mac, 2:16.14 at the turn. Benjamin Delmar, Swim-Mac in lane 5. Again, as his lead swapping back and forth, he turns into 3:29.76. Into the freestyle he goes. Heisick second, 3:34.69. And third, Brady Byer from the swim team in lane 2 as he turns and a 3:35.32. Benjamin Delmer from SwimMac. Into the wall he comes, and his time for 35.63. And understand we've had a black hoodie, a black WTRC Sharks hoodie that was inadvertently scooped up. Swimmers, if you happen to have that, bring that up to me here at the announce position. We'll get that back to the appropriate owner. Again, a black WTRC Sharks hoodie. If you could help us out, if you happen to pick that up inadvertently, bring it up to me. No questions asked. We'll get it back to the owner. All right, bring it out now. The championship final heat in the men's 400 IM. In lane one for Westerville Aquatic Club, Zachary Stump. 2 for Buckeye Swim Club, Zachary Ward. 3 for the swim team, Isaac Fleeg. Lane 4 for UIndy, Cedric Busing. Lane 5 for the swim team, Humberto Nahara. Lane 6 for SwimMac, Norvin Kluntz. 7 for Carmel, Greg Enoch. And lane 8 for SwimMac, Caleb Meldari. The A final heat of the men's 400 IM. Meet record of the men's 400 IM, 420.81 by Charles Swanson of Club Wolverine in 2021. Greg Enoch, Carmel Swim Club at the end of the fly. 58.29, second, Humberto Nahara from the swim team. Lane 5, 59.43. Third, Cedric Busing as he turns into 59.48 in lane 4. Humberto Nahara in lane 5, coming in, turns at the end of the backstroke and a 2:04.94 ahead of Busing. In lane 4 at a 2:06.33. In third, Greg Enoch from Carmel Swim Club. Lane 7 at a time of 2:09.32. Cedric Busing on the charge now. You, Indy, in lane 4. Busing turned at the end of the breaststroke. Earlier today, 3:23.60. He's ahead of that tonight, 3:21.23, with Nahara second, lane 5 at a 3:22.91, and third, Isaac Fleeg, lane 3, 3:26.02. Cedric Busing looking strong here. The meet record 4:20.81. He's close. Just off that though, 4:21.03 for Cedric Busing. And a nice swim here in the A final heat this evening, men's 400 IM. Hey, ladies and gentlemen, how about giving a big round of applause this evening for the IUPUI swimming and diving team here volunteering tonight at the meet. Big round of applause for our IUPUI swimming and diving team. Very cool. They were in here working out between their prelim and final session. And now the D final in the men's 400 IM. Lane 1 for Fishers Area Swimming Tigers, Luis Sanchez. Lane 2 for Flashes Aquatics, Trevor Wiley. 3 for Liquid Lightning, Evan Fox. 4 for Carmel Swim Club, Emil Hegg. 5 for Boilermaker Aquatic, Landon Van Meter. 6 for Mason Manta Rays, Robert Karoth. Lane 7 for Carmel Swim Club, Brian Keon. And an 8 for Club Wolverine, Roshi Turner. Karolf leading the way here at the halfway mark in lane 6, 2:17.47 ahead of Van Meter in lane 5, 2:18.33. Third at the turn was Luis Sanchez. The Tigers, lane 1 at a 2:19.20. Luis Sanchez from the Tigers out front. Lane 1, the rest of the field. Very close here in its D final. Heading into freestyle now. Sanchez out front. Turner second in lane 8. And third is Karolf in lane 6. Luis Sanchez, 4:49.56. And now the award presentation in the men's 400 IM. In third place from the swim team, Isaac Fleeg. In second place from the swim team, Humberto Nahara. And the 2002 Spring Speedo Sectional Champion of the men's 400 IM from UIndy, Cedric Busing, in a time of 4:21.03. Congratulations, guys. Final event for the evening, 400 freestyle relays. Going to swim the quick 2 women's, then we'll do the quick 2 men's, and then move on through the rest of the teams. Here we go. Heat 1, of the women's 400 freestyle relay. Agapios leads off for Fishers in lane 1. Kitchell for Carmel B in lane 2. Krinamoan for Firestone Akron in lane 3. Luking for Carmel A in 4. Kozan for the swim team in lane 5. Donlan for Swim Mac in lane 6. Neal for Swim Mac B and 7. And Podlin for Irish Aquatic in lane 8. The swim team out front, Joanna Kozan now in the water. Second position, Swim Mac in lane 6, Avery Klemfoth. And third, Carmel in lane 4, Alexandra Shackle. Kozan comes down at lane 5. Isabella Abraham up next for the swim team. It'll be Barrett Berglund for Carmel in lane 4. Lane 6 for Swim Mac. Morgan Rzuski now in the water. Berglund gets Carmel into the lead. Lindsey Bowen to anchor for Carmel in lane 4. It'll be Leah Losi for the swim team in lane 5. Over in lane 2 for Carmel B, Molly Swinney. In lane 6 for Swim Mac, Kaylee McDonald. Lindsey Bowen coming down here. And Carmel touching in a time of 350.81. Heat 2, women's 400 freestyle relay. Schaefer leads off for Mason Manta Rays B in lane 1. Gunther for Irish Aquatic B in 2. Claremont for Lake Erie Silver Dolphins in lane 3. Lee for Mason Manta Rays in 4. Ryder for United Swim Association in 5. Swinney for Zionsville Swim Club in lane 6. Nagy for United Swim Association B in 7. And Plymouth Canton Cruisers, it's Smith in lane 8. Mason Manta Rays out front. Taylor Bacher up next. Lane 6 for Zionsville, Annabelle Hermanzinski. United Swim Association, third in lane 5, Morgan Hoffmeister. And got a tie for fourth, lanes 1 and 2. And Mason Manta Rays, we got Caitlin White's underway. And for Irish Aquatic in lane 2, Claire DeBridney. Gordon Greer for Mason Manta Rays up next. Over in lane 3 for Lake Erie, Kylie Radigan. Third in lane 6, Zionsville, Maggie Hadley. And fourth, Mason Manta Rays B relay in lane 1, Caitlin Smittle. Ella Pierceman to anchor for Mason Manta Rays in lane 4. Lane 3 for Lake Erie Silver Dolphins, Jessica Eden. Lane 6 for Zionsville, Reagan Mattice. Pierceman bringing it in for Mason Manta Rays in lane 4. And Mason Manta Rays touching first in a time of 3:54.65. Next up, it's going to be our first 2 heats in the men's 400 freestyle relay. Heat 1. Peck leads off for United Swim Association in 1. Van Westering for the swim team in 2. Donovan for Zionsville in 3. Harris for Swim Mac in 4. Davis for Carmel in 5. Crawl for Swim Mac B in lane 6. Zawadney for Berkeley in 7. And Dirks for Washington Township. in lane 8. Meet record in the men's 400 freestyle relay, a 320.80 by Club Wolverine in 2009. Wyatt Davis getting the early lead for Carmel. The clean water, Ryan Malicki up next. Over in lane 2 for the swim team, it'll be Nicholas Grolke. Third position, Swimmac in lane 4, Reed Miller. Carmel's still in the lead. Sean Sullivan up next. In lane 4 for Swimmac, Granger Barty. Over in lane 2 for the swim team, Kwayo Chuju. There he goes. Lane 1 for United Swim Association, Jared Rabadon. Aaron Shackle to anchor for Carmel in lane 5. In lane 4 for Swimmac, Cameron Abqueta. Over in lane 2 for the swim team, Humberto Nahara. For Zionsville, in lane 3, William Modula. Carmel on the wall on a time of 3:25.73. Heat 2, the men's 400 freestyle relay. Lewis leads off for Greater Columbus in lane 1, Toothman for Lake Erie in 2, Ponsler for Fishers Area Swimming Tigers in 3, Lohman for Mason Manor Rays in 4, Enoch for Carmel Swim Club B in lane 5, Mackey for the swim team B in lane 6, Kogan for Brownsburg in lane 7, and Rodriguez for United Swim Association B in lane 8. Tigers out front in lane 3. Connor Carlisle now in the water for Carmel Swim Club B in lane 5. Leo Hahn, William Frace for Mason Manarays in lane 4, third position. Reed Beaumont up next for the Tigers in lane 3. Second, the swim team in lane 6. Bo Zhang now underway. Third, Carmel B in lane 5, Michael Gorey. Race tightens up here, and the anchor swimmers ready to go. In lane 6 for the swim team, it'll be Isaac Fleeg. Second position over in lane 3, Fishers Area Swimming Tigers, Keaton Chop. Underway for Carmel B, Andrew Robertson. The swim team still out front. Lane 6, Isaac Fleeg trying to hold off the others. Bunch of hard chargers as they come down here, half a length to go. In heat 2 of the men's 400 freestyle. Lane 5, Carmel Swim Club now. Andrew Robertson to the front. Carmel touching first in a time of 3:35.33. It's going to be back to the ladies now. Heat 3 in the women's 400 freestyle relay. Muir leads off for Club Olympia in lane 1. Grubbs for Greater Columbus in 2. Ruff for Westerville Aquatic in 3. Horling for North Kent Aquatic in 4. Delma for Worthington Swim Club in 5. Johnson for Greenfield Community in 6. McIntyre for Pendleton in 7. And Probonic for Central Ohio Aquatics in lane 8. Worthington Swim Club out front in lane 5. Sloan at Nets now in the water. Second position, Greater Columbus in lane 2. Olivia Lewis, third in lane 3, Westerville Aquatic. And that's Brenna Mowry now in the water. Evelyn DiCarlo up next for Worthington Swim Club in lane 5. Over in lane 2 for Greater Columbus, it'll be Alexandra Brittneru. Third position, Westerville. In lane 3, Isabella Palazzo. Anchoring for Worthington Swim Club in lane 5, Nanemi Campbell. In lane 3 for Westerville, Stacy Nation. In lane 4 for North Kent Aquatic, Addison Forbes. Campbell brings it down for Worthington in lane 5. Good race over there in 3 and 4 between Westerville and North Kent. Worthington touching first in lane 5 in a time of 4:01.25. Heat 3 in the men's 400 freestyle relay. Young leads off for South Bend in lane 1. Howe for North Kent in 2. Krolf for Mason Manarays. B in lane 3. Stump for Westerville in 4. Freilich for Worthington Swim Club in 5. Smith for Center Grove in 6. Bloom for Boilermaker in 7. And Wolf for Liquid Lightning in lane 8. South Bend Swim Club out front. Lane 1, Jarek Ruskowski up next. Lane 4 for Westerville, Brogan Robinson. Third position for Center Grove in lane 6, Samuel Smith. Westerville in the lead, lane 4. Benjamin Coverdale up next. Second position, Center Grove Aquatic in lane 6. Henry Linus in the water. Third in lane 1, South Bend Swim Club, Ashton Maurer. It'll be Maximilian McAllister anchoring for Westerville Aquatic in lane 4. Lane 5 for Worthington, Zachary Barnes. Lane 6 for Center Grove, Garrett Christ. Lane 7 for Boilermaker, Matthew Kling. Westerville Aquatic's going to hit the wall first. Big late charge here by Boilermaker in lane 7. Westerville, 3:35.68 in second. Boilermaker did move all the way up into second. Their time, 3:39.59. Two more heats left to go. This is heat 4 for the women. Patterson leading off for Mako in lane 2. Wiltrout for Grand Rapids in 3. Mishler for Warrior in lane 4. Stoll for Westerville in 5. And Evans for Boilermaker in lane 6. Warriors swimming out front in lane 4. Hayden Neer up next. Thea Pezdernik for Grand Rapids in lane 3. Over in lane 2 for Mako. Julianne Hobson now underway. Grand Rapids, lane 3, now out front. Thea Pazdernek. Lane 6 for Boilermaker Aquatic. Lauren Salazar up next. Lane 5 for Westerville B. Jinjay Robinson. Anchor swimmers getting ready. Big late push here. Lane 6, Boilermaker Aquatic. Over in lane 3 for Grand Rapids, it's going to be Emily Hoekstra. In 6 for Boilermaker, Chloe Chen. Now underway in lane 5 for Westerville, Alexandra Nodal. Race tightens up here at the end. It's anybody's race here in Heat 4. Coming down to the finish. The edge over in lane 3 to Grand Rapids, Emily Hokestra. But pouring it on, Julie Mishler for Warrior in lane 4. Mishler now to the front for Warrior, and touching first is Warrior, swimming in a time of 4:09.47. Heat 4, the men's 400 freestyle relay. Thomas leads off for Westerville Aquatic B in lane 1. Fleming for Irish Aquatic in 2. Engel for West Michigan, lane 3. Kincaid for Duneland in 4. King for Central Ohio in 5. Neural for Milford area in 6. Hubner for Bobcat Swim Club in 7. And Jones for Hydra Aquatics in lane 8. West Michigan out front, lane 3. Isaac DeVries up next. Lane 4 for Duneland, Gavin Nagdeman. Duneland in 2nd, 3rd position, Bobcat Swim Cup. Lane 7, Caleb Hubner. West Michigan out front, Owen Durham in the water now. Gabe Eschbach for Duneland in lane 4. 3rd, Irish Aquatic in lane 2. Tristan Zeiderwick. Duneland Swim Club, Scotty Pajek now in the water for West Michigan. Owen Stevens, Nathaniel Redigna for Irish Aquatic in lane 2. Duneland Swim Club, 3:38.47. Final swimmers into the wall, and that concludes day 2 of 2022 Spring Speedo Sectionals. Nice job, everybody. We'll see you back here for day 3 tomorrow morning, bright and early.